Katie Price might have had a tumultuous week after she announced her divorce, but it looks like the mom of 5 is determined to let her kids enjoy some normality. Princess, 10, and Junior, 12, could be seen enjoying a McDonald's with Kerry's children Lily Sue, 14, Heidi, 10 and 9-year-old Maxwell yesterday afternoon. Feeding time at the zoo, Kerry commented as she shared the family snap on Instagram. Mom of 5 Kerry is also going through a divorce from her husband George K. after they split 2 months ago. Katie Price and Kerry Katona's children tuck into a McDonald's image. Instagram Kerry Katona 7. Kerry and Katie have patched up their friendship. Image ITV. Kerry McFadden and Katie Price on I'm a Celebrity in 2004. Image Rex. Kerry tearfully told the Sunday People how she was terrified of her third husband and had to call police to eject him from their family home. She said, "I feel like the worst mother in the world and I will never forgive myself. No child should have to hear what they heard or see what they saw." Katie claims she's divorcing third husband, Kieran Hayler, because he had a year-long affair with their nanny Nikki Brown. Meanwhile, as Katie's ex-nanny Nikki, 40, having vehemently denied any romantic involvement, Katie's ex Alex Reid has accused the star of fabricating drama for publicity ahead of her upcoming 8-day tour. "It's extremely convenient timing, 1,000,000%. There's no coincidence here. This whole situation is a great money-making opportunity," cage fighter Alex, who divorced the star in 2011, tells The Mirror. Katie claims Kieran Hayler had a 12-month affair with nanny Nikki Brown. Image PA. Katie's second husband Alex Reid described her timing as convenient. Image Getty. Having been in a similar situation, and understanding how difficult it must be for Kieran, I feel sorry for him. He's clearly signed an NDA and anything he does say is being controlled by her. I also feel sorry for the nanny accused. There's no factual evidence to prove what's happened. In fact, the nanny denied everything, also claiming that Katie owes her money. Knowing Katie, it all seems very convenient. I smell a rat. She should take a lie detector test. On Sunday, Katie claimed Kieran Hayler has been engaged in an affair with Nikki for the past 12 months, detailing their trysts in the children's bathrooms and calling Kieran a monster. Alex says he sympathizes with Kieran. Image ITV. But things got confusing when Kieran posted a video of the couple cuddled up watching the McGregor v Mayweather boxing match at their £2 million West Sussex home on Sunday morning, which her ex hints got his spidey senses tingling. If she's got nothing to hide, why doesn't she take a lie detector test? Alex continues. If she's that furious with Kieran, why is she sitting watching the boxing with him? If he's done this and she's that angry with him, she would be snuggled up cozy with him. Since Katie went public with her claims, her former nanny Nikki has been seeking solace at mum Linda Brown's cottage. She has contacted solicitors and disputes vile Katie's lies, stating, "I did not sleep with Kieran." She's read some emails and assumed we're having an affair. There's nothing intimate or sexual in them. Katie Price spoke about Kieran's sex addiction on Loose Women. Image Rex. Shutterstock. The childminder, who is demanding an apology from her employer of 2.5 years, has vowed, "I'm going to clear my name. I'm not going to be just somebody else that she's disposed of. It's not going to happen. She's vile," suggesting jealousy is the reason Katie, 39, might concoct such slurs, and alleging that Katie owes her thousands and thousands of pounds. Nikki's comments came as Katie documented her husband's sex addiction on ITV's Loose Women. On the show, she said she was distraught at the breakdown of her 4.5-year marriage, adding, "There's no future for us at the moment, he needs to get help." Nikki denies having an affair and has called in solicitors to clear her name, while some celebrities who find themselves at the center of a cheating scandal go into hiding in an attempt to process their feelings away from prying eyes at such an emotionally challenging time. Katie's revelations could not have come at a busier time for the star. With 2 presenting stints so far this week on the ITV panel show, Katie is preparing for an 8-day tour, where she will discuss her life to live theater audiences across the country, kicking off in Preston on Friday ahead of a new ghost-written novel set for release in October, and the release of a new single. Katie is the sole breadwinner in her marriage to Kieran. Image Getty. But with days to go before opening night at Preston's Guildhall Charter Theatre, Katie has barely sold half of the £24.50 tickets at the 500-capacity venue, and shifted just a few hundred tickets for next week's gig at Brighton's Theatre Royal. Sources say Katie, who is known for her abilities in self-promotion, feared she could flop in a similar way to her former pal Kerry Katona, who was left red-faced when it was reported she only managed to flog 26 tickets in the run-up to her own live tour. The source said Katie would be mortified if this tour was not a success, and with ticket sales looking lackluster, she will be pulling out all the stops to drum up interest in her. If reports from last week claiming Katie is facing bankruptcy are to be believed, she has even more reason to be desperate for ticket sales to pick up. Two of her business enterprises were reportedly worth a combined total of £100,000, yet according to Now magazine she was still said to be spending up to £10,000 a month. There are suspicions that the drama could be another publicity stunt. Image Rex Shutterstock. A reality series on Quest read this summer, My Crazy Life, failed to reach the heights of the 1.25 million viewers who tuned in for weekly installments of Katie's TV series with then-husband Peter Andre in 2007, around the time they received £1.75 million for a glossy mag to cover their nuptials. Their final series, Katie and Peter Stateside, pulled in a dramatic 68% rise in viewers in the days after the couple split. As the sole breadwinner of her current marriage, reports suggested cracks formed due to constant rows about money, and Katie has already sold the £100,000 Audi Spider R8 that she purchased for his 30th birthday back in March. Kieran, a former stripper and builder, has only briefly worked since marrying Katie, besides the TV series and magazine deals they've completed as a family. It is understood that Katie is now penning her 7th autobiography, and has been since around the time she discovered Kieran's illicit trysts. Yesterday, she warned there's more to come, as she teased her second round of revelations due to emerge this weekend. The source adds plans are well underway for another biting book that will lift the lid on all the grotty details of Kieran's affair. She started writing it about a month ago, and is saving the juiciest content for the book. These allegations are nothing compared to what this will contain. DJ Tom Zanetti has denied having a fling with Katie. Katie's 2016 tome documented Kieran's previous infidelities, 2 years after Katie discovered him having an affair with two of her best friends, Chrissy Thomas and Jane Puntney the latter, who romped in the family's stables with him. At the time, in May 2014, Katie unleashed her fury immediately on Twitter immediately upon her discovery, before storming over to Jane's home clad in a tracksuit, with her 2 million followers gripped on pregnant star's social media page for updates. Similarly to her reaction to Nikki, Katie threw out insults, calling Jane an ugly tramp among other insults as she described their illicit 10-month affair. In her claims about Nikki, Katie has already remarked that Kieran described her having body odor. Within months of her public outburst over Jane and another friend, Chrissy, Katie had commanded £400,000 for her brief appearance on Celebrity Big Brother. In the run-up to the show she gushed over her changed husband, who had undergone £40,000 worth of therapy to cure his sex addiction. As her autobiography hit the shelves last year, Katie quit a stint on Loose Women, saying she needed time to deal with the trauma of reopening old wounds in the book. Katie and Kieran only renewed their wedding vows in July. Image Getty. In July this year, Katie renewed her wedding vows with Kieran in an intimate ceremony in the Maldives televised on her Crazy Life series. The sudden split echoes Katie's breakup from her first husband, Peter Andre, who called time on their 4-year marriage in May 2009, just months after they renewed their vows on a South African holiday filmed for ITV. A subsequent documentary following Katie's new life chronicled the aftermath of their divorce before Katie, who was by then dating Alex Reid, signed up for a second series of I'm a Celebrity. Get Me Out of Here, reportedly commanding a £350,000 figure for her week-long return to the jungle where she had first met Pete, 44. After Alex, 42, flew out to Australia, proposed to her, Katie dumped him live on air, rekindling their relationship to tie the knot in a surprise ceremony in Las Vegas months later, after he won a series of Celebrity Big Brother. Their wedding was covered in a £1 million deal, and following their 2011 split, she landed another £5 million book deal with Random House. Katie's second husband Alex Reid described her timing as convenient. Image Getty. Yesterday, Katie insisted that contrary to reports, she has not demanded Kieran leave the family home they share with their 2 children, Jet, 4, and Bunny, 3, and Katie's 3 children from previous relationships, Harvey, 15, Junior, 12, and 10-year-old Princess, despite her fury at him. I haven't kicked him out, she insisted. What am I going to gain by kicking him out straight away? Exactly what Katie will gain remains to be seen. Mirror Online has contacted Katie's reps for comment.